Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, they are saying you got people out in the street paying $20 an hour to wear your t-shirts. And all I gotta say is, y'all should have asked for 50. Y'all, sources are saying that Diddy has already paid out in the last couple of weeks about $1.5 million for a PR media smear campaign. They are saying that he has earmarked up to $10 million. Why? He wants people on the ground to wear free Diddy shirts. He wants people in the street harassing bloggers, YouTubers, and if they can, even press people, so they are scared to actually cover what's going on in front of this courthouse. And he has earmarked millions of dollars for troll farms and for social media engagement to amplify the paid for articles that he has paid. Also, if y'all haven't seen the video, I'm going to drop it right here for y'all to say. It's actually super embarrassing and humiliating for Diddy. Also, if you have seen it, just fast forward past the video, because baby, there's more about the way he is paying up to $10 million to the media right now to launch this campaign. Anyway, here you go.
Why do you feel that way?
So these are all paid protesters. You can get $20 an hour if you wear a t-shirt.
You gotta speak up.
She just got recruited, right?
I refuse.
You said no.
No.
It wasn't worth the 20?
No, but like he told me that it's for a Diddy coin, so I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, they just tried to pay me $20 to wear a free fucking shirt.
Stop. I could tell because
The lady right there, she just kept convincing me to go wear a shirt, and I'm like, I'm good.
so just $20, and if you need $20, all you have to do is wear a free puff shirt.
And just stand out here.
And you said no.
Yeah, I said no.
Did they say how many hours?
$20 an hour. And she told me she got paid like $60 yesterday for standing out there in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Y'all, listen, if you don't know, hi, my name is Tisa, and Gucci think you love him. Listen, Diddy has lost his mind, and it seems like he is getting desperate. See, here's the thing. Diddy don't know, and this is my opinion, because I have been in the courthouse all week. Make sure you subscribe and put on your notifications. I will literally run out from the courthouse every hour or so, and I'm giving y'all live updates. And because I'm actually in the room, I'm telling you the body language. I'm telling you how things look. I'm telling you how people look. Diddy's already grilled me down 2 times, but baby, we are on it. But anyway, let's get into what is going on. Okay, if you guys don't know, it was exposed by Emily Knows Best, Kanye's post, that Diddy is paying people to wear free Diddy shirts. Now, I was actually there, and my phone was dead, so I couldn't videotape it, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to video, because I was busy doing live. I'm going to tape it on Monday. When I was walking out the front of the courthouse, okay, as soon as I stood there and I was giving an interview to a bunch of people, all of a sudden, a bunch of people ran up and they were wearing free Diddy t-shirts. And they kind of not surrounded me, but they were trying to stand there so all the media could only see that. Now, here's the thing. Before this girl admitted that they were actually paid actors, anybody with 2 cents could have seen. They were young, they were old, they were college kids. There were a few housing insecure people. It was very, very obvious that none of these people knew each other. And the fact that they all ran and they were looking for the cameras and they were like, free Diddy. And then as soon as the cameras went off, there was only a few news organizations that actually snapped them. They quickly dispersed, and then they were standing around waiting for their payout. Now, some people were told that it was for a Diddy meme coin, okay? But here's the real gag. Look who recirculated those images. Diddy has put out serious money onto the blogs and also mainstream media. Let's not forget that Diddy is still very powerful. At the very least, he knows a lot about people. He has put out a lot of money out on the street. Why? Because the blogs are supposed to amplify the BS that is coming out the courtroom. If you guys don't know what's coming out of the courtroom, a lot of people that don't really understand legal is saying, oh my God, Cassie's done, Diddy got her. Listen, what Diddy did in the court was literally not do anything with his PR team. Hold on really quick, y'all. Not do anything necessarily with poking holes in Cassie's story, which is what cross-examination is for. Now Diddy's saying they need to review the transcript and they're going to try to bring pregnant Cassie back Monday. Cassie said she's not going. Cassie probably got an appointment to have her baby on Monday. She is heavily beautiful, definitely, but also heavily pregnant. But let me get back to my point, right? Because at the end of the day, Diddy spent his time asking Cassie questions, and I was there in the courtroom. Diddy was pissed at his lawyer, and every question they asked Cassie, Diddy would write on the note, and then he would pass it to his lawyer, and his lawyer would be looking like, do I have to say this? And Diddy be looking like, you better. Then he'd be like, so were there rugs in the baby oil? Was it this? Was it that? Now, why did he do that? Why would you waste that precious real estate to basically try to smear Cassie and make her look like a ho? But for all those people saying that she might be, that's your opinion. But anyway, the trial is not about her being a ho. It's about her being a ho, a potential that may have gotten sex trafficked. Again, Cassie is a victim in my mind, but even for the misogynist, you realize ho-hos can also be sex trafficked. So even if everything Diddy is saying is true, it's still whatever. So the plan was, and this is coming from directly from insiders, and we saw it play out, okay? I told y'all if you were following me for my live courthouse updates, I'm in the trial, then I'm running out. Make sure you turn your notifications on. Oh, also really quick, later on today, we are going to have a Diddy fantasy football league. And so many people don't really understand the charges, and maybe y'all do, and y'all just want to talk about it. We're going to go over the charges. We're going to go on over what the government needs to prove, and based off of my eyewitness in the actual courtroom, not the overflow, but in the actual courtroom every single day, I'm going to tell you what the prosecution has proven and not, and why I think they prove it. I'm going to go through all my notes and give y'all the evidence, and I'll let you guys do Q&A, ask me a bunch of questions if you want to. Make sure you turn your notifications on. It's going to be later on tonight, right? So anyway, let's actually get back to this. So all this mess is going on, okay? But Diddy was asking these questions and really blowing his chance to actually win. It was a mess. Anyway, Diddy's asking all these nonsensical questions, but if you look at it from the fact of Diddy knows how to wage the best PR campaign in the world, he's asking these questions so the blogs that he paid, and by blogs, I'm talking about mainstream media, that he paid or used his connections, and his PR, Mark Garagos and his PR person, played to have planted in the blogs that will amplify it. And these same blogs are also posting the free Diddy, because Diddy needs to look like he has support. He needs the jury to believe that everybody doesn't think that he is guilty scum of the earth. Okay, but you guys, there's another tone. Have you noticed it in the comments now? There's all these people coming out of the woodwork talking about no, Diddy's right, Cassie deserved it. And all of a sudden, everybody was quiet. But in the days that Cassie testified, in the comments section, arguing this and that, people saying nonsensical views about what actually happened with Cassie. You guys, that is not an accident. If you guys don't know, right? That is not an accident. If you guys don't actually know, there is something called troll forums. And a lot of people think that troll forums are people that leave negative comments, but it's more than that. It's gotten very, very sophisticated. One phone can literally operate 1,000 accounts. What is that? You give chat the AI stuff what your things are. Say these things about Diddy. Say these things about Cassie. Make sure you use these keywords. Make sure you use that keywords, right? And everybody's like, oh, okay, fine. But here's where it gets sophisticated. And it's expensive. This is why Diddy has earmarked between 7.5. I heard somewhere between 5 and 7.5. Another person, and this is very good thing, said it's going to be up to 10 million. He is fighting for his life, is in the social media. It's very, very expensive. But what they'll do is they'll leave a comment section like, yo, Cassie wanted it. Diddy was innocent. And then the phone that controls those 1,000 accounts, they all jump in and they respond to each other. So when you read the comments, you're like, damn, this many people are for Diddy. And guess what? What they also do is they have and these are supposed to be evil, negative trolls that will jump into comment sections and say the most vile, hateful things, so that people are like, yo, I don't want to go into that comment section. They be tripping in there. And if people do support, so say you put like, I think Diddy should rot in hell. They'll be like, FUB, who are you talking about? Cassie was a hoe, just like you was a hoe, just like your mama probably a hoe. And for a normal person that's just in the comment section, they're just like, well, damn, all that comment section is real negative. I'm not gonna say it. So what they do is they bully people that support Cassie out of the comment section. Because if you say something supporting Cassie, they program those 1,000 bot accounts on each phone to go and attack you and not dox you, but attack you and slander you and just say vile things. And then they also say nice things about Diddy and they comment back to each other. And you think there's all this engagement and the tide has turned and everybody believes what Diddy's saying, but in reality, it's all nothing but sophistication that money can buy. If you guys want a breakdown of how that works, that is what Blake Lively is accusing, what's his name, Justin Baldini of doing, and what Justin Baldini is accusing Blake Lively. It is, I think Justin Baldini, he paid millions. He's saying Blake Lively paid millions. Again, I did a live actually explaining all of it. It's very, very sophisticated. It's very, very, expensive. It's very, very time consuming, but it's what a desperate person does because it creates a narrative that you're just like, wait, I think a lot of people are on Diddy's side. But here's the thing, and this is where they said Diddy messed up. Those free Diddy shirts, baby, you want... Diddy, you should have saved that money for your oodles and noodles, right? Those free Diddy shirts and all that stuff, guess what, guys? It doesn't matter. Because my sources told me, and when I say my sources told me, you should listen because if you've been watching my channel since the beginning, we predicted with uncanny accuracy every single thing that has transpired in the Diddy trial, from the raid, the arrest, the charges, down to the apology, down to 20 minutes from the time that he was going to drop it. We predicted everything, okay? My people are saying that for social media, Cassie was the star witness because she had that name power. However, they said it's only been 5 days in. This is at least an 8-week case, at least. Diddy is done for because to the prosecution, Cassie wasn't the strongest witness they had, and Cassie wasn't the most damning witness. And it's hard to wage a PR campaign around people that Diddy can't even name by name, and that's why they were fighting for the people not to be anonymous, but to use their name. Anyway, you guys, listen, let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe I will talk to y'all later, but yeah, it is shaping up. Anyway, y'all, turn on your notifications. We'll be live over for the Diddy Fantasy League. Will he or will he not go to jail, baby? We are going to do the weekend recap. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.